Time round, Ramiz Raja Afridi, a danger man up there. Ijaz looking pretty good. Salim Malik in good form. Imzaman needs some runs. And of course, the rest of them making up a pretty solid outfit there, with Akai Yunus coming in last. The Zimbabwe side, well, they've made one change to this side. You see there that the side has changed with Guy Whittle in the team this time round. It's good to see him back in the side. Other than that, much the same side. They'll be desperately keen to try and pull one over Pakistan, but it's going to be uphill for them, that is for sure. Now, the toss was won by the Pakistanis. They decided to bat first on what looked like a pretty good wicket, and they were probably aiming for around about 200. Let's pick up the action with Ramiz Raja on strike.
Wasim Raja off the mark. It's a shot that he favours through that mid-wicket area. Plays it well. There goes Afridi. It's high, and he's a chance to be caught here. Oh, that's a well-judged catch. Very well done. And the man at mid-off, as soon as he saw it hit high, he took off and ran to a position about where he thought the ball would land. When he got there, turned around, had a look, found the ball again, and that's a very well judged catch.
There it is again. That's what Afridi likes to do. He gives plenty of chance to the fielders and the bowlers to get him out, and there's Carlisle taking a smart catch in the end. He made it look easy. It wasn't difficult. That ball must have been swirling. Shahid Afridi gone. Pakistan are 6 for 1. And that is the latest position. Sri Lanka obviously on top of the table with 2 wins, and Zimbabwe and Pakistan still looking for their first victory, and that will be decided today.
Loves to play square of the wicket. Ijaz. And taken in the covers, so Ijaz is gone, and Everton Matambanadzo has struck again.
So the Zimbabweans very happy. They've got the wicket they wanted. Very important wicket, that of Ijaz. Driving in the covers, off the front foot, in the air, and Heath Streak doesn't let go many of those. So Ijaz Ahmed on his way to the pavilion, caught by Streak, bowled by Matambanadzo for one of just 6 deliveries. Pakistan 9 for 2 in the 4th over.
That's a good shot. Much needed boundary there for Pakistan. 13-14 in fact for 2. Oh, lovely shot. That's one of his favourites, the square drive, and he plays it so well.
Let's have a look at this good shot. Nicely played. Whacked away square of the wicket. It's gone all the way across the ground here, which is nice and hard, so the outfield's fast. Good shot, straight down the ground. That's beautifully played. Well, if you really want to get it right, all you've got to do is play straight, and that is what Ramiz Raja has done here. A lovely straight drive for 4.
Immaculate shot by Ramiz Raja. Just see Ramiz Raja coming in with his head, bat perfectly straight, and there goes the ball, beating mid-off.
Oh, no! Well, for a second, I think he thought he had it, we thought he had it, but it just popped out. That's a good effort, actually, because he hit that one very hard. That's Whittle there.
What a glorious effort there by Whittle. Once again, with a little bit of width, Ramiz Raja just hitting it a bit too early, and Whittle on the second effort just failing to cling on. Introduction of Heath Streak to the Zimbabwe attack in place of Branders.
Well, that's well played. That first one just a little wide, and it's been placed nicely. It'll go all the way to the fence. Well, that's not the way you want to start. Heath Streak just a little wide with that first delivery, but it was a good shot, actually. It wasn't a half volley. He hit it away on the up.
Heath Streak straying a little bit that time to Salim Malik. Salim Malik finding the gap very easily, hitting it on the rise. A bit of a vertical bat.
Well, I think he was looking straighter than that, but it's gone away. And there's 4. Small contingent in so far, and most of them supporting Pakistan, a strong indigenous Pakistan population. Yes, he was looking straight, wasn't he? But he hit hard and went through with it, and he got away with it. Has he caught that? They're claiming it. Did it carry? Yes, it did, says Cyril Midgley, and I thought so as well. But a pause before he went. But in the end, that's the end of Ramiz Raja. Caught by Andy Flower. Bold Heath streak for 20. And it carried all right.
The faintest of edges, and Heath Streak knew that he was out. 17 overs have now gone. Pakistan have lost their 3rd wicket. Ramiz Raja out for 20.
There's Cyril Midgley. And he's got him. Wasn't sure, he had a look round, but definitely the stumps went, and there's Paul Strang, who's been going that line, and there is a real shot for Pakistan. Salim Malik goes 67 for 4.
Well, I think Salim Malik always was giving Paul Strang that chance, and I think Strang sneaked through there. Tossed up, and round his legs, back goes the leg stump, and Salim Malik is on his way. Pakistan have lost their 4th wicket. Malik bowled Paul Strang for 33 of 60 deliveries, and Pakistan now in trouble at 67 for 4.
Inzamam decides a bit of power wouldn't hurt, and he's got plenty of it.
That's a glorious shot by Inzamam. As soon as Andy Whittle gave the ball a little bit of air flight, Inzamam was quickly onto it and hitting it straight over the top, over long off for 6, clearing the boards by quite a few yards.
And he's gone over long on just to show that he's got a good stroke range. That's nicely timed, and on this occasion, good placement.
Very, very delicate shot there by Mohammad Wasim. Wide off mid-on and between mid-wicket. A superbly timed shot, just leaning into it, playing through the line.
And the 100 up for Pakistan in the 29th over.
Beautiful shot there. Ball well pitched up and the very straight bat, very handsomely driven. Beautiful shot all the way for 4.
Yes, you don't see many better drives than this one. Right in the middle of the bat, beautifully played down the ground. I've seen a couple of good straight drives today. Short one, pulled away nicely. It's running away to the fence. That's very well placed. Beautifully hit too. He slipped that one in fast and short, perhaps trying to encourage the pull shot. And the captain had just had a word to him, but this was a good shot. Very well played.
Yes, not only he hit it very, very hard, but also he placed it perfectly in between those two fielders at long on and mid-wicket. And look at this one. He really placed it and hit it very powerfully.
So there's the score at the moment, 138 for 4, 12 overs left. And there's the wicket that Guy Whittle and Zimbabwe have been looking for. A fairly simple catch in the end, and that's the end of Inzamam. Just when he was well set, he'll be bitterly disappointed with that. Here's how it happened. Bit of pad, bit of bat, easy catch. He's really launched into that, but hasn't got hold of it. And that's a comfortable catch for Heath Streak.
And a reckless shot, and it's the end of Wasim, and he and Inzamam have followed each other. Comfortable catch, Pakistan 143 for 6. Lofted, and he could be out here. Edo Brand is under it, and what a good catch that was. Watched it well and was there just at the right time, and that's the end of Moeen Khan. No wonder he's smiling. That was some catch from Edo Brandis.
Absolutely brilliant effort. Heat Streak getting that wicket. Moeen, that ball probably mistimed that. He was looking to hit it higher and further, and there it is in the air. Edo Brandis making very good ground for a man of his bulk, and a brilliant catch in the end. Moeen Khan is on his way, caught by Brandis of Heat Streak, and Pakistan are 157 for 7.
Well bowled, and that's the end of Wasim, comprehensively bowled by Heath Streak. And this is a devastating performance now from Zimbabwe. And Wasim looks painful as he walks off. Just misjudged the line.
An absolutely beautiful ball from Heat Streak. Streak strikes again for Zimbabwe, and Wasim Akram playing all over that. He missed the line completely, and Wasim Akram is on his way. Bold streak for 5 of 17 deliveries.
As that one is nudged away on the onside. Shy at the stumps, missed it, and this will be overthrows. That's just one, I'd say. Or is there a chance of a run out here? Oh, there's a huge mix-up. They are both down the one end. Well, you've never seen anything like this mix-up. 22 metres away, or 22 yards away, both batsmen.
Yes, Saqlain quickly saw the ball go past the stumps and realised that it was heading out to the boundary, and he decided to head off for the second. Mushtaq was the man who was really racing for the other end. I think the fielder was always going to throw to the far end, and I think Mushtaq realised that and thought, no, I better send him back. By that stage, it was too late.
Oh, and again, an attempt at a run out, but this will go for 5. Well, there really was no one backing up. That was a rather silly throw. I think it was really up to the bowler. If he wasn't going to get it, then no one was going to get it. 5 runs, that's a big giveaway. That's well played. Smashed it down the ground. Beautiful straight hit. That's a good, strong blow from a very strong young man. Waka really getting onto that one. Very well played. Last ball. He's got that one away down towards long on. I think they'll probably have to come back for the second. Yes, they are. In comes the throw. It's a little bit wide. I think he's got him. Yes, he's given him out. Outrun out on the second. And so just one more to the total. Pakistan finish up with 187 for 9, and not a bad little flurry from these last 2 at the end. So there it is. Pakistan eventually made 187. They probably would have liked to have been a little closer to 200, and I suspect that they're a little disappointed that Afridi and Ijaz Ahmed got out so quickly, but they must be pretty proud of their middle order there, because they came to the party today. Salim Malik did well, and Imzamam made 46. He'd like to have kicked on to 100, I'm sure. But Mohammad Wasim too played some very nice shots, and they ended up with 187 on a slowish pitch. So that's a pretty good effort by Pakistan. The big question is, how would the Zimbabwe batsmen go? Let's pick up the action now to find out.
That's a nice shot. Picked it very well off his toes, dispatches it towards squarish mid-wicket. Throw comes in, and that was the first legitimate delivery of this over. 9 is now the score. Out of reach of the fielder there, down to the cover point boundary, 4 runs.
That one going in the air, but just away from Ijaz at deep point. rather than playing that with a straight bat as he tried to do on that occasion, I think it's easier to play balls outside off stump with a horizontal bat.
Well, that was smacked away.
And Grant Flower has given him the charge. He has hit him over the top towards deep mid wicket for 4. Not afraid to use the long handle, Grant Flower.
Yes, he picked that pretty well because there was just a little bit of flight, and he decided to swing it from outside off stump.
And that's a nice shot towards deep mid wicket. That's a long chase by Sutland. He won't reach it. 4 runs by Wishart. Really whipped that one away and found. And once again, this time between square leg and mid wicket, not as firmly as the previous one, but good enough to get him a couple. Afridi the fielder. That's a direct throw, and umpire Mitchley wants to have a look at it, and umpire Dunn will do that for him.
What a brilliant piece of work there by Salim Malik. Ball was struck very firmly, and I think that's what encouraged Grant Flower to start heading off for the run. Malik not only getting off a quick throw, but a very accurate one, and I think it'll bring about the end of Grant Flower. It's close, but he's just a touch short. Brilliant work there by Salim Malik.
Rather unfortunate for Grant Flower. He's out, and he's distraught. So Grant Flower out for 14, run out by a direct throw from Salim Malik.
That's 2 straight. He's hit that in the air. That's a beautiful shot. That'll go all the way. That's a big 6. Whacked it way over wide long on for 6. What a crisp shot that was.
This chap Wishart is a good player. As soon as Suckling gave that ball a little bit away, there was Wishart down the wicket and going through with a big heave, clearing the boundary by miles. There you are, that's Wishart. Just watch him coming right into it.
2 straight again. Easily knocked through the onside. Will they look for the second? Are they coming? Yes, they are. In comes the throw. This is yes, he's got him. That's a really good throw. No need for a replay there. Wishart, the danger man, is going to head back to the pavilion now. Oh, what a tragedy this is for the Zimbabweans. Well, I suspect that Brandes thought he was going to the danger end. Oh, look at the stare on Wishart's face. He's not happy at all.
This is really Zimbabwe committing suicide. The second run to Ijaz, and Wishart short by a foot.
That's well played, straight down the ground. There's no one down there, and Suckling just drops his head a little bit. I think he was either unhappy with the delivery, or perhaps he thought he should have picked the aggression that was clearly written all over Alistair Campbell. Now you can see him coming down the wicket here, but that's a beautiful shot, really. He hit it nice and straight like that. Really nothing much the bowler can do. Even if he did have fieldsmen back, the chances are it would have been 4.
Catch it!
He's hit that one just over the top, so a little lucky that time, and that's going to run down to the fence for 4 as well. The Zimbabweans have decided that they are definitely not going to let Suckling dominate.
Catch it!
Got him, that's well done. Caught and bowled. Suckling, despite the fact that they've got onto him a little bit, has ended up having the last laugh. Caught and bowled. There we go again. This is it. Straight back to him. Nicely caught, and Zimbabwe 57 for 3. Got him. That's the quicker delivery, and I tell you what, Brandes didn't know anything about it. He was winding up, looking to fly it through the offside. The old middle stump was falling over.
Zimbabweans certainly in deep trouble. Brandes, not much foot movement, going for the heave when in edge and knocks his stumps over. Zimbabwe 58 for 4.
And he's got him. Ijaz has taken the catch. And that's the end of Guy Whittle. A full shot once more, eagerly pouched. And Yunus Ahmed has struck. And that's the end of Whittle.
That gives you also an indication of the bounce of the wicket. Guy Whittle went for the drive, and that ball getting the outside edge, flying low to Ijaz, and Ijaz took a very fine catch, going down on his knees, and Zimbabwe now in real trouble at 61 for 5. Whittle gone for 1.
Down the wicket, smash straight. That's a good shot. One bounce and over the fence for 4. Well, it's not often you can beat a dead straight hit, and that was an example of one. Beautifully played. Little smile on Mushi's face, almost as if to say, I dare you to try that again.
Beautifully hit. He was in control of everything, literally. His feet were nicely placed.
And there's a big appeal there, and he's given him out. The batsman's not happy with that one. Well, the replay here is going to be very interesting. With a naked eye from up here, it looked as if it may well have been out. But just judging by the reaction there of the batsman, Carlisle, I'm not too sure that that was correct. Let's have another look at it. Well, I think that went straight on with the arm, hit the pad and went straight up in the air. Watch the batsman. He sees the finger go up, and that's a disappointed reaction. I don't think that there was anything nasty about his reaction. They're just extreme disappointment.
That's a good shot. Threaded the needle there because there was very little gap between the two fielders.
Fine shot there by Paul Strang, making use of his luck. He'll have to ride it because the Zimbabweans really need that luck. Back cutting very firmly.
Catch it!
Chance at mid-off. Ramiz Raja, he's already dropped one, but he's got this one. So Paul Strang is gone.
A bit of a cross-batted shot, a little bit of bounce and falling prey. Zimbabwe 87 for 7.
Late start. Oh, and he's gone. Gone a mile. A very late start there for Heath Streak. He was in trouble, but as soon as Wasim Akram produced the direct hit, I don't think that Heath Streak's even going to hang around and wait. No, he's heading for the pavilion. He doesn't even want to see the photo.
Certainly not what Zimbabwe wanted at this stage. Adding to their woes, and there you are. That's a brilliant throw by Akram, and Streak certainly out by a couple of feet.
Oh, that's got to be Plum. Yes, the top spinner going straight on and staying very low. That was always going to hit the middle stump.
And there you are, going back to that Mushtaq top spinner right in front.
Yeah, banding it!
Again, he's having to race home. And could this be the 4th run out?
That's Mushtaq's delivery to Andy Flower. Andy Flower just nudging it, dabbing it along and going after it. And there you are, that's Akram quickly onto it.
It looks like he's just out, looks like he hasn't quite made it, and that may well be the end of the match. Indeed it is.
So there is the summary of the match. Pakistan made 187, and of course the reply by Zimbabwe just 94. They'd be very disappointed with that, especially with that bracketed number, 31.4 overs the innings took. And if it wasn't for Wishart 29 and Flower 21 not out, it would have taken even less in terms of overs. Mushtaq 2 for 20, Afridi 1 for 11, and Wakar again bang on target, 1 for 14. Now the points table is, well, it's interesting, isn't it? Sri Lanka playing very well, dominating at the moment, 4 points. Pakistan have now registered 2 with that victory today, and regrettably for the Zimbabweans, they haven't got a point as yet. Well, we've had a good day's cricket here in Sharjah today, and the Pakistanis will be very happy with their victory. The match between Pakistan and Sri Lanka is our next match in this series. Why don't you join us for that?